you really now? Yeah.
Hey guys, ThunderBow here, and welcome back to the Pocket Edition Let's Play. So, today is episode 9. Now, 0.13 is right around the corner, and I really haven't done much in the way of things with 0.12, aside from going to the Nether and enchanting one little piece of armor. Other than that, I really haven't done much with this Let's Play world, so I really want to get back into recording it, especially because at least back when my channel had more interaction, the Let's Play was literally my most popular series next to news videos. So I really want to get back into recording this type of series, especially because I find it a fun long-term thing that I can do. Now, as you guys already know, I did shorten the season challenge from 500 diamonds to 100 diamonds because it was simply too big of a challenge to do. I would have to hunt for diamonds every single day, off and on camera, and hope that I would eventually find 500. And I realized that that goal is just way too lofty in order for me to complete in a reasonable amount of time. So I've shortened it to 100 diamonds, and as of right now we have 22 diamonds in total, but since I used 5 of them I only have 17. So, just wanted to touch base on the season challenge. Now, over here I have the minor challenge wall, which basically lists all of the challenges that I've been given since the series started, and the only 2 challenges I have so far are getting 3 oak stacks and 50 gold. And this season is about 1/5 of the way over, considering I have 22 diamonds. So if I judge the time that the series is going to go on by how many diamonds I have, the series is 1/5 over, and I haven't gotten any new challenges since episode 1. So that's a big problem, because what that pretty much means is, granted no one else gives me challenges. I mean, I'm a bad builder, and I base everything that I do off of video suggestions, so if I don't have any suggestions for future builds in this Let's Play series, it's pretty much going to be just a couple extra episodes of me mining for diamonds, and then the series is going to be over. So if you guys want to see this continue, I suggest you guys comment some challenges for me to complete while I work towards 100 diamonds. So now that I got that out of the way, the one thing that I really want to do this episode is some home expansion, because if you look at this farm, it takes up a good 2/3 of the property that I built my house on, and there is a ton of land real estate just below the house at the base of the mountain where the nether portal is. So I was thinking of moving the farm from the top down to the bottom of the mountain, and that way I can expand my house and I have a much roomier area, because let's be honest, the interior of this house is pretty much like an office cubicle. It is not very comfortable at all, and if this was a house in real life, I would definitely not want to live here, because you walk right inside and you're up against what would be the equivalent of your kitchen. Then you have like a tiny little area over here to store all your stuff, and then your bed is tucked in the corner. So it is a very, very tight space to live in, and it is definitely not ideal. So I want something that's a little more spacious, and also I want a house that's a little more spacious, so that way I can finally move my enchantment table indoors, because the only piece of armor that I have enchanted is my chest plate, simply because I didn't have enough levels to enchant everything else, and I got a pretty lackluster enchantment since I don't have any bookshelves. So I want to move the enchantment table inside and make a dedicated enchanting/brewing room, and that way it leaves a lot more storage potential. And then my farm will move to the base of the mountain. So what I want to start by doing is running down to the taiga biome just off in the distance over this way, and getting enough wood to finish off the house and make it look decent. So what I'm probably going to do first is tear down these cobble slabs because I really don't need to have them if the farm is going to be at the base of the mountain. And the only real reason why I put these here was because the spiders kept spawning and then jumping on top of all my crops. So since the farm is going to be moving location, I don't think I need these anymore, so I might as well just take them down now. Alright, so farm looks pretty good so far. Now let's head down the mountain and get some of that taiga wood. But first things first, I need to get a axe. So let's make ourselves a wood, or actually, do I have cobblestone on me? I don't even think I have cobblestone on me, because I am just that pathetic. So let's go and get some cobblestone, and then I will be right back. So one thing that I actually want to talk about is rare mob drops. I know it's a completely random topic, but since 0.12, mobs are able to spawn with different types of armor. Now, we got ourselves a spider. Okay, well, that's completely random. Oh, I can't. Ow. Okay. Well, since 0.12, mobs have started spawning with different bits of armor. Now, I had never seen any of it until I went to the Nether. So, I had no idea why this was happening, and it turns out I was playing on easy difficulty the entire time. So, I have since turned the difficulty settings up, so that way when we fight mobs at night, I will be able to get some of their rare mob drops, and hopefully we will build up a... Whoa, what is going on with, like, my phone? It just flickered, flashed, I have no idea. It's crashing, guys. My phone's turning to crap. Like, not gonna lie, it's really turning bad. So, getting a new phone soon. Thankfully, I'm getting a new phone soon, because this is really no longer a decent device to record with. Yeah, you can see all that frame rate lag drops. Oh my god, it's disgusting. But anyway, I was saying how I cranked up the difficulty setting for this world, so that way we can encounter mobs with armor, and at least mob fights will be a little more interesting. So let's collect some more of this tree wood. Now I see that the sun is setting, so hopefully we stay out here late enough we can actually experience some of those mobs with armor and start building up a mob armor collection. I already have some pieces of enchanted armor. They're all leather because that's at least what I found on Zombie Pigmen. And some of the enchantments are actually kind of decent. Like this one on the boots has thorns, this one has fire protection, so some of this armor is actually not half bad. Unfortunately, it's leather, so the durability isn't the greatest, and the protection isn't the greatest, but at least it's a decent enchantment, so that kind of negates the poor quality in material. So now that it is nighttime, the mobs will start spawning. Will they? Hang on a second, I just want to double check that I have the difficulty. Yep, difficulty's cranked all the way up, so we will be seeing some mobs with enchanted armor tonight, so that is something to look forward to. Okay, so I have 33 taiga wood logs, so that should be enough, at least for now, and I can always come back down and get some more if need be. So let's take out our sword. We don't have a sword, and our bow only has one arrow, so we will be effectively fighting with a pickaxe. So let's see, can we find mobs with armor? You don't have anything special. I don't see any other mobs that spawned. Then again, it did just turn nighttime, so we'll give it a little bit of time for these mobs to spawn. There's an Enderman back there, so I don't want to mess with him, considering I don't have a sword, but... Oh, look at this, it's a zombie villager! I've never actually seen one of these. Unfortunately, I don't have any blaze rods to make strength potions, and I don't have any blaze rods at all, so I can't even brew anything because I didn't find a nether fortress. But, one cool thing about zombie villagers is that you can splash them with a strength potion and then feed them a golden apple, and eventually they will turn back into a villager. So maybe it would be a good idea to eventually stock up on some zombie villagers and turn them into regular ones so that way we can have a trading factory. I think that would be pretty cool. So let's head back up home, sleep, and then we can start by tearing down. And why can't I sprint? I cannot sprint on stairs. What? That is a bug. I cannot sprint on stairs. So, yeah, hopefully that gets fixed in 0.13. Oh, there we go. I can sprint up these stairs. I don't know why I couldn't sprint up the others. But let's go and sleep for the night. And that tree still hasn't grown, so I don't know if it's too far away for it to grow, but hopefully it grows up soon. Alright, so now that it is morning, we can go outside and start by tearing up the farm. So I have seeds on me, so hopefully when I break some of these, it does return the seeds, but so far it doesn't look like I'm going to be needing to harvest any more wheat seeds, considering I have plenty to stock up on. The potatoes should all just uproot themselves, just like that, and then the carrots will do the same. So we have the entire farm cleared out, and all I have to do is get a cobblestone base built up. We could start by tearing down this back wall because we don't need it anymore. And then, oh shoot, I just remembered we have the roof, so that's not going to be needed anymore. We're going to have to expand the roof to the back of the house. So basically what we're going to be doing is taking this entire back frame and pushing it out to the edge of this platform. So yeah, I guess it's time to get started by tearing down the entire wall. Okay, so what I did was I went ahead and I laid out the new foundation for the house, because to be completely honest, that's like the most boring part of building a house. I'm sure you guys didn't want to sit through me laying out all of the flooring, so I just went ahead and did that off camera. Now, I was giving it some thought while I was laying out the new floor, and I really like this view that you have, because I think this valley looks pretty nice. So what I wanted was some sort of balcony that I could step out and look on, especially because I think this view looks pretty nice. So I really don't know if I should keep it though, because I do need the enchanting room, and based on how the enchantment table works, I'm going to have a 3x3 ring of space in between all of the books, and leaving the platform the way it is, the books are basically going to run into where these fences currently are. So it really doesn't give me much wiggle room for a mountain-like view. So I was thinking maybe of just simply getting rid of this, even though it would look really nice to have a balcony that overlooks the entire cliff. But it doesn't seem very feasible considering where I need to put the enchantment table. This house really doesn't leave me much wiggle room for space, so I have to utilize it wisely in order to effectively maximize the usage of space in this house. So one thing that I need to do though is get some more cobblestone, because I don't have any more, and I needed to finish off the sides of the houses. So that's definitely something that I need to fix. And I'm probably not going to put windows in the back, because now that I think of it, I'm probably not going to keep this balcony, since the walls will just go up like this, and then the bookshelves will be right there. So maybe I'll have like one single window in the center, but other than that, I really don't see this as having a mountain-like view that I originally intended. Unless I manage to completely reorganize the interior of this house, I don't see my... I love how convenient it is for people to interrupt me recording. So, yeah, sorry about that. I was in the middle of talking about how I don't think it's going to be doable for me to have this kind of mountain view, so I'm going to have to put the enchantment table right here, because the walls are simply going to extend up here, and maybe I can have like a single window, but really doesn't provide much of a view if I look at it from this way. So I don't know, I'm going to have to figure out some way to get that mountain view, unless I completely rework the interior of the house, like maybe put the enchantment table here. Other than that, I really don't see me having that view anymore. So I do need to go and farm up some cobblestone though, because I need it to finish off the rest of this house. So I'm gonna go and mine some cobblestone, and I will be right back. Okay, so I just farmed up about a stack of cobblestone. That should be enough to finish off the rest of the house. So all I really need to do is extend the walls as they currently are, and then put the oak logs and glass panes at the same intervals that they are on the house. So like you see how there's like one piece of cobblestone, oak log, 2 panes, oak log, cobblestone. Maybe I'll have like another piece of cobblestone here separating it like this. All I have to do really is line this though. So hang on 1 second, let me just get out my axe, fill in this, because I no longer need these fences. So let's take down these fences, and let's just extend the base of the house just like this. So now I can raise this border by 1, fill it in along the perimeter, and I'm definitely going to need more than 1 stack of cobblestone to finish this, because, well actually I might not, or actually yes I am. Yes I am. Okay, so let's just leave 2 gap area like this, whoops, take down this 1, and you guys see what kind of intervals I'm talking about, right? Where I'll leave, actually, do I want that 2 gap interval? What if I do like this, then 1, then here, here? Nah, I don't like that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I actually got a decent layout set up over here. What I did was I pushed out this back wall by 1, and then I had enough room to have that repeating pattern that I was talking about earlier. So if I just fill this row in, I should have enough to do that one side. And yes, I do. So what I could probably do in terms of the roof is stagger the roof. So instead of just being one constant slope, I could have maybe like a 1/2 slope that trickles all the way down to the edge of the house. So all I have to do now is get some glass panes, which I have just enough to get a decent set of glass panes, and then oh, I don't have enough room in my inventory, so let's just put away some of this armor because I don't need that. Let's put away all these, all of that, the rest of the potatoes, the carrots, and I think we'll be okay. We'll just take some bread for now. And the wheat I could definitely turn into bread too, because I don't have an animal farm yet. So let's turn this wheat into bread. Okay, 1 more. There we go. And do I have panes? Yes, I do have the panes. Okay, so let's fill in this window area. Now for this back area. I was thinking of doing a replication of what's at the front, simply a all plank back, so I could fill this entire area in with planks, assuming I can actually tap my phone correctly. So let's do that. How are the... Okay, so the windows are on the bottom and there's no trim in between them, so... There we go, our windows for the back of the house. That doesn't look half bad. So let's see, how are we going to actually get the rest of this house in order? We have to start by extending this wall to be equivalent to what the other one is. So let's just start by placing that block there. Then I could just use some of these slabs because I no longer need them. Ha! The cheater's way of getting cobblestone. As a matter of fact, I think that actually spaces everything out accordingly. So I only need to get like a fraction of the cobblestone I originally intended. So let's place window here, window there. Yeah, that should be okay. I'm sure that, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the roof is looking decent. Now let's go and sleep so that way I can go and get some more cobblestone, and at least I'll be able to see. Okay, so let's go and get more cobble. I will be right back. Okay, so I got enough cobblestone, and then my pickaxe broke, so we're gonna have to go back up anyway. So let's head back up to the top of the house, fill in the rest of the cobblestone, and hope that it works. And I swear, my phone sensitivity is like the worst. I literally double tap to sprint, and I can't sprint. And half the times I tap something, it registers in the wrong place. So, telltale sign of my phone getting old. So now that we're back at the house, let's finish off this one face of the house, just like so. Okay, so I have enough cobble to spare, so we're probably going to make the regular wall over here. So now it's consistent with the remainder of the house. And I don't know if I should... Yeah, we're going to tear this down and make this cobble, because it's pretty inconsistent with the rest of the house. So that doesn't look half bad. Okay, so all we have to do now is fix the roof, and I think we will be set. So let's tower up to the roof. Well, first let's make some more stairs, so that way we can actually make a decent looking roof. There we go. Oak stairs. What? No, I need... Oh, there we go. Let's make some more of these. Now I have 28. It's definitely not going to be enough, though. So let's make some of this. More of these stairs. Wow, these stairs take a lot of resources. Okay, let's just convert the last of it into... Oh, I don't have enough wood for the rest of the house. Okay, well, we need to go back down to the taiga anyway to get more of these spruce logs, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I just got plenty of spruce logs, and this should be enough to allow us to finish the house. So let's head on up and see if we have enough materials. Okay, so this roof is decent up until this point. So what we're probably going to wind up having to do is tear down this, then extend it by a little bit. So in reality, I don't think I even needed to make all of these spruce stairs. So that was kind of a waste on my part, but you know what, eventually I'll find a use for them. So, actually, I think we need to... Nah, I think, yeah, we definitely need to remove that. So let's go up like this, extend it out just a tiny bit. So now we're making half stair increments, and eventually, well actually no, this is going to stay the way it is. So now what we can do is put, actually, hang on, I have 1, 2, 3 tiers to work with, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to work with. 10 lengths to go. So I probably have to increase this by 3 one plank increments. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna actually work, because if I extend it by 3, hang on a second, this is extended by 2, so let's extend this by 1 more. Okay, so I realized that I only had these 2 tiers to work with, so I'm just going to fill in the rest of this gap, then put staircases along the bottom row. So, like this, and then I have all these stairs that simply go along the bottom. And since I have plenty of excess, I guess what I could do is add more stairs to the outline of the house, so that way it looks a little bit better. All I have to do now is finish this. 1, 2, 3. Now I have 40 stairs to go along here, So, oh, I almost fell off this cliff. That would not have been fun. Okay, so I just placed down the last of the planks, and I have to say, the house doesn't look that bad. I'm sure if I were to fly around and look, it would look maybe a little awkward, so maybe what I could do eventually is add some half slabs that go across, maybe halfway in between each staircase level, just to maybe even it out a little bit. But other than that, the house has been completely expanded, and it's now a lot more spacious, and you guys can see what I was talking about, where there's definitely a lot more room. And once I put the bookshelves, the only place that's really going to allow me to put the enchantment table is right here, and there needs to be a 1 block gap, so the enchantment table is probably going to go back here, right where this one plank is. So let's go and get the enchantment table and see how it looks. Okay, so let's tear out this one piece of wood and place the enchantment table in its new home, right here. And wow, actually I forgot, enchantment tables emit light. So this actually functions as a decent light source, but I'm still going to put torches on all of these cobblestone posts, so that way at least it's a little brighter in this house. So let's place one here, I guess we could put 2 in the back, then one here, and one here. So the house is now officially finished. So yeah, I think it looks a lot better. I'm definitely going to do a little bit of interior decorating off cam because it's kind of a necessity. So I will do that off camera, but this episode is long enough as it is, so I'm going to end it off right here. So thanks for watching this survival let's play episode. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to punch that like button right in the face. Let's go for 50 likes. Anyway, subscribe for pocket edition content. Stay charged, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Don't you worry, don't you worry.